Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Miners will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Cole. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Using his legs, it's Marshall. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking for a deep man. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs.
I love offensive coordinators that are not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. A strike downfield. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
A little screen to the running back. Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Mountaineers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Miners come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking left. It's caught downfield. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Looking for a gap. It's Gentry. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. It's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he makes the catch. They will score! Touchdown, Niners! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Combs. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll ride the hot hand. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And the offense punches it in again, and we called his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead.
That makes the score West Virginia 14, UTEP 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Extending the play. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gentry. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Gentry. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw. And you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
The Miners look to keep this drive humming.
22 water. 22 water.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Shoots it to the left. Quick completion on the out. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Trick 9, B.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The extra point here would tie the game.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds.
Let's go. Hey.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Set ready.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gentry. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Miners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. Touchdown, UTEP. And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking for space. It's Marshall. Got the 1st down and more. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. The short hands. It's Marshall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Gentry. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Field goal is good. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd. He tries to take the top off. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. Wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on 3rd down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Gentry. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Miners are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Right on the money. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
The Miners getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Gentry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Second down, he'll throw it. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
The Miners are marching down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He wants it all. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Trying to get themselves back in the football game.
So they've gotten it right on the doorstep. Couldn't get it in via the air last time. Here's 3rd down. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miners!
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He's looking to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
He'll bring it out. It's Coles. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's going to fire deep. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to...
Turning it on. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the 1st down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
The give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Guys, this offense is already reeling, down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
To the ground with the back. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
14.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they'll even grab the laces, and you can tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll line up to go for two.
White 53. White 53.
The snap sets up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and we have a one-possession game late.
UTEP 29. West Virginia 22.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick.
Kick it off.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Miners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And here comes the offense on second down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
At the 9.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now, at that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect, and that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're
throws toward the end zone. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
That's caught. It's Gentry. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win?
Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Miners are rolling down the field. The handoff keeps working on that clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, UTEP! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Combs. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Makes the grab, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Picks up the first down, still moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready?
Looking to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Here comes the 2-point try. From the gun. Makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
UTEP 39, West Virginia 28.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Plows through the defense, and they're able to make the tackle.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Wants to throw on third. The throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes the grab. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Dances away to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UTEP.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Combs. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And they'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game.